Dun, 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 dun.
This would be a nightmare situation for any parent. And MarVista, they're no strangers to this. They've certainly made films like this in the past. MarVista Entertainment being, for those of you who don't know, they mostly do a lot of TV films, especially thrillers. So, a film literally titled, Is My Daughter Really Dead? That'd be a horrible question, I think, for any parent being like, where's my daughter? Is she safe? Especially in this circumstance. I mean, this could be, if you have no idea where she is. Well, I mean, they kind of have an idea, but again, a lot could have happened. It's out of your purview. This would freak any parent out. Well, let's just see where it goes, because the alternative title for this, which I think is kind of interesting, it's rather basic, but it's not as blunt. Is My Daughter Really Dead is very on point, but GASLIT is the alternative title. Sometimes with these MarVista films, you get one or two, sometimes three different titles. I think both are interesting. I think one's more on the point, but GASLIT, I don't know. I kind of like that one too. I'm interested to see how that plays a role, but let's see where this goes. First by the synopsis, and then we'll look at the trailer. But this is what it says on IMDb for this film. Olivia struggles to sort out truth from fiction after her daughter mysteriously vanishes during a camping trip with the new neighbors. That's an interesting, again, there's been films like this in the past. Obviously, you could probably think of examples on the top of your head where, a kid's gone on vacation or something, that suddenly they're gone. Parents have no idea where they are. But with the new neighbors, that's an interesting caveat. I mean, okay, there have been films in the past too of MarVista when it comes to neighbors that really aren't so neighborly. You gotta know exactly who you're around. I would certainly say that neighbors count as strangers until you're fully aware of them and you're fully aware of it. You can entrust your kid with them, because this may not be a situation of that. I will say I love the poster, by the way. It's like a giant puzzle piece, or puzzle contraption. I have no idea exactly what it's hinting at, but then maybe that kind of goes into the whole gaslighting. Maybe it has to do something with the family. I'm not totally sure. We'll see together. I hope you don't spoil it too much. And the reason I say that is because this is a MarVista movie. And if you've watched a lot of these trailers with me so far, you would know, but this is a studio that no matter how many times I mention it, maybe other people are, I don't know how much MarVista's really covered, but I keep bringing it up. This company always spoils their trailers, or spoils their movies within their trailers. You'll have in this case, it's a 84-minute movie. Feels like 3 minutes by the time you've gotten down the trailer. They'll tell you the twists, they'll tell you the climax, they'll tell you the resolution, they'll tell you everything. They'll lay it all out there, and you're like, no other studio works this way. It's interesting. They keep doing it. They keep doing it. So let's take a look and see how far they go. I think, again, it's a very compelling pitch, and I think for any parent watching this, it would certainly be a scary proposition to think about how would that look in real life. Question if your daughter's still alive. That'd be horrible. But as always, we're going to watch this first, and we're going to talk about it more in my condensed use. Let's watch the video together. As horrible as it is to happen in real life, it's a great pitch for a MarVista thriller. Okay, here we go. Okay, get this ready. Okay.
Hi,
Ooh,
you must be our new neighbor.
Olivia, this is my daughter, Sydney. What brought you and Hannah here from Seattle?
My husband, he just passed.
What happened?
He was seeing this other woman.
Oh.
We came here to fix things. I made him leave, and he was on his way to our cabin and veered off the road.
Did he?
You think there's any possibility that it wasn't?
I have an idea where this is going.
They couldn't say for sure. I just don't want it to be true. You've been through so much.
That'd be hard for her.
Sydney and I were going camping this weekend. Hannah should go with us.
Can I go? We barely know them.
Hey, how was the trip? Where's Hannah?
Olivia, Hannah didn't go with us.
What do you mean?
It was just Sydney and I.
Where is my daughter?
I'm sorry, I've never met her.
I'm calling the police.
What's going on?
Hannah's missing. Or she's supposed to be right in this town.
There's somebody that I want you to see.
Take me to the police station.
If you want to go after, I'll take you.
Olivia.
You didn't make your therapy appointment.
I didn't have an appointment.
We need to shock you back into reality.
My daughter is missing and no one is helping me!
Hannah isn't missing. Hannah died with Lane in the accident.
How long do you think it's going to take for her to accept things?
It's hard to say.
Lisa, we owe it to Lane to walk her through this.
She's alive. Look at this. 2 articles. In this one, they both died. In this one, he died.
Okay, so if Hannah's still alive, Lane is too?
I'm going to save my daughter.
But you don't know where she is.
There's only one place I haven't been since Lane died. The cabin.
Hello.
Lane.
Make it quick.
She knows. I'll take care of it.
Oh, so the neighbor...
Lane, Bruce...
Again, you didn't have to mention that, MarVista. You could have held it back a little bit.
To break you. Finally, me and Lane can get married.
This wasn't the plan.
She's the other woman. Okay. What a twist. I would have liked to find that out in the context of the thriller, though. Not in the trailer. I told you, though, I knew that guy was going to be alive. I knew it. Like, oh, he walked out, went off a cliff. Did he really? Did he really? No. Especially with an affair, you're like, I didn't think it was the neighbor, though. That was an effective twist. I might watch it. I'm going to try and forget that I just saw that ending when I go watch the movie. I keep telling you, this keeps happening over and over and over again in the studio, and they don't change. But, I mean, some of their other films, it's not like that. Even though it's also come into their Christmas films. I remember with A Christmas Crush, which looked amazing. Kind of the ending there, too. It was like, oh, the characters do fall in love. Do you care to wait to tell me that until the end of the, movie? When I actually go and watch it? Instead of watching the trailer and you telling me right there. So, it looks good. I think, plot-wise, again, it's very, I'm going to try to cover naming the premise of this, although the twist is very interesting. I anticipated going like, oh, she's fully psychotic, or the therapist going in there like, oh, Hannah died. But again, if they're reading all these, news pages, how did they get that published, by the way? Like, did somebody have to call that in? And the paper went, oh, we'll go check sources, and turns out that's true. But then you think someone would be easily able to refute that, and then they wouldn't publish the story. I don't know. Interesting question. But it, again, looks like a very good film. Just the bluntness of the title alone would probably put any parent, on edge. Like, oh, that could happen to my kid? Well, mix up an affair with it, it gets even more complicated. It gets really complicated. Here's a great, she couldn't have, it was his decision. If he just hadn't cheated on his wife, things probably would have been a little better, right? Stay with the woman you're married if you might avoid circumstances like this one. That's all I can say. Well, I really wish they hadn't spoiled the ending. But again, it looks like a very good film, even with that considered. And I think even the ending was a good twist. I just would have preferred to know that at the time that I actually go and watch the movie. What do you guys think about Is My Daughter Really Dead or Gaslit? I can now really see where the gaslighting's coming in. Feel free to let me know down below. Don't forget all the good stuff, like it's that bell. And until our next MarVista movie, hopefully they won't spoil it like they did this one. But again, I'm not counting my blessings on that. But whatever your thoughts are, again, let me know down below. And until we get to watch that next trailer, whatever film we get to watch go next for the first time, I'll see you guys then. But until that point, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't love yourself, fellow man. God bless. And peace.